High Potential Season 1 ended with the introduction of a new antagonist who is going to be targeting Morgan, Caitlin Olsen, and the people she cares about in Season 2. Morgan spent the season finale solving puzzles and riddles based on children's games to save the lives of people who had been taken, including one of the detectives she works with. Even after saving the day, the finale introduced the antagonist who got away, though she did not know it at first. The man who uses the alias of David Giantoli, approaches Morgan and her children in the parking lot of a grocery store. He seems like someone who just happens to be in the same place, a stranger who offers pleasantries and a smile, but it's revealed he left a children's card game in the cart with a note on it for Morgan, making it clear he is the same man whose twisted games she has been playing. The scene makes the point that he can get to anyone in her life, and heading into High Potential Season 2, there is one character I'm worried about more than others. Taran Killam's NBC comedy pilot casting suggests bad things for Ludo in High Potential Season 2. Killam would have a starring role in the comedy. Taran Killam as Ludo Radovic holding a baby in High Potential. Taran Killam plays the supporting role of Ludo in High Potential. He is Morgan's ex and the father of her youngest children, but he is also her self-professed Manny. Killam was also just cast in a comedy pilot for NBC. Killam, alongside Jen Leon, Georgie Murphy, and Jarrett Austin Brown, is set to star in Stumble, via Deadline. The comedic series is a mockumentary about the world of junior college cheerleading. If the pilot gets picked up to series, Killam might find it difficult to appear in other television shows. It's not impossible for an actor to be a lead in one series and play a supporting role in another, but it complicates matters, especially if the shows film around the same time and are for different networks as these are. Killam's new comedy moving forward could spell trouble for Ludo if both shows do not fit into Killam's schedule. In Hollywood, the series in which the actor is a main cast member always takes precedence over a guest starring role. Ludo could be written out of High Potential in Season 2 if that is the case. Why Ludo is the perfect target for David in High Potential Season 2. Ludo has strong ties to Morgan and her children. There has been speculation that David could go after the other detectives that Morgan works with, but that seems unlikely since he already targeted Ounce, Dean Isaac Denny's, in the first season. The High Potential Season 1 finale makes it clear that David has no qualms about approaching Morgan while she is with her kids, but Morgan will likely be on high alert after that incident. It's much more likely that David could get to Ludo without Ludo knowing who he really is. Ludo provides an emotional target for the audience and Morgan. Morgan and Ludo might not have a romantic connection now, but they share 2 children and have a great friendship. Ludo is one of the few people Morgan trusts with her kids, knows she can completely be herself around, and his loss would not just hurt her. If David managed to get to Ludo, Morgan's kids would also suffer the loss. Morgan's oldest daughter, Ava, Amia J., treats Ludo like family, and she has already lost her father to mysterious circumstances. She would understand what her younger siblings would go through, and Ludo's loss would certainly offer the show a devastating story to follow with Morgan's family. Story-wise, Ludo is also a safer option for the writers to target instead of one of Morgan's own children. The threat that David could get to her kids is already there. Going after Ludo realizes the threat without actually putting Morgan's kids in danger. High Potential Season 2 would be wrong to totally write out Ludo. Ludo is an underrated character. Though David targeting Ludo would make for an emotional storyline for the show, and would make sense given Killam's possible new acting gig, High Potential Season 2 should not write out Ludo completely. It would be a mistake to get rid of High Potential's unsung hero. Killam is both a great comedic actor and dramatic actor, and in High Potential, he has made Ludo the glue holding Morgan's family together. Ludo is always there for the family, a calming presence in Morgan's otherwise chaotic life. As the stories for some of the mysteries become more outlandish, Ludo helps to ground the series, offering a support system that Morgan needs. Ludo has also become a fan-favorite character, and Todd Harthan has already stated that High Potential Season 2 would address Morgan and Ludo's backstory as a couple. That backstory should not come at the expense of eliminating Ludo from the story completely.